everyone, and welcome to the Modern Day Gamer. In today's video, I'm going to be going over something that may seem a little perplexing whenever you read the title, and that is, could Anakin / Darth Vader live forever? Once I start getting into the video, you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about. In the Star Wars animated series, The Clone Wars, it is seen in 3 separate episodes now, known as the Mortis arc, that Anakin is truly the chosen one. In the first episode, the father, the middle balanced point of the Force, asked Anakin to stay and take his place to keep his children in check, the son, who embodies the dark side, and the daughter, who embodies the light. As the chosen one, Anakin is the only other being in the known universe to be able to possess the power and ability to control these beings. It is, however, fairly evident that the ones, as they are called, live long lives that far surpass that of any human. The father does say he is dying, but it is clear he has been around for a long time, maybe even before the start of the galaxy. Anakin, being a human, would not be able to outlive the son and daughter since they seem relatively young compared to the father. As I was watching this arc again, a couple questions seemed to leak into my head. How could Anakin Skywalker possibly live long enough to keep balance between the two if he had chosen to stay? Is he able to live forever? He was killed in Return of the Jedi, but without outside forces killing him, does he possess the natural ability to live forever, or at least for long periods of time? Now, to answer this question, we must first take a few assumptions and go back and do some reading and research. We do not know much about the prophecy of the Chosen One, only that they will bring balance to the Force and that Anakin is definitely the Chosen One. But we must assume that on the planet, Anakin will never be able to be destroyed by outside forces, aside from the sun trying to kill him. Also, another question to be asked: does this planet, being so strong in the Force, allow the beings on it to live longer? We do know that the Force allows beings to live longer. In the EU, which is where I gathered most of my evidence and research for this, since there's not a lot of canon explanation to this at all, the longest living human Jedi lived to be about 800 years old, but even that wouldn't be enough. The story of the Ones is one long foretold in legend. They were believed to be beings that could not end. In legends, the son drank from the font of power, while the daughter bathed in the pool of knowledge, aligning themselves with the dark and the light side of the Force. The father remained neutral and kept the two in balance. The father must have known that the son and daughter could live endlessly. So that begs the question again: could Anakin, had he stayed on the planet Mortis, live forever? There isn't any truly concrete answer to any part of this question. Looking back through legends and canon material, I can see nothing saying that any human or alien outside the celestial beings being able to live forever. As the Sith would even search for the answer to live forever as long as they lived, and the Jedi knowing a form of living forever in the form of Force Ghost, being able to transfer their consciousness. Even if Anakin could not live forever, could he return as a Force Ghost to keep the two in balance? This question I will save for later, and I'll assume for this video that he could not control the son and daughter without truly being able to be in the physical realm. I would be lying if after all the research I did, I can answer the question concretely, and removing the fact that some Jedi learned how to retain their consciousness after death, it is probably impossible to know. Now, the father had to know that Anakin was immortal, even though he was the chosen one. So he must have wanted Anakin to stay so he could show him a way to live forever. Or maybe because he knew that the chosen one could live as long as he stayed in a place with a high connection to the Force. Or maybe even because he wanted to transfer his consciousness into Anakin's body. But this isn't about all of that. It's just simply if Anakin could live forever or not. In conclusion, I think the father knew something about how the Chosen One prophecy worked and how we know nothing about it. I don't think the father would have brought Anakin to his planet to ask him to keep balance with his children if he didn't think Anakin would live long enough to see it through. So yes, I believe Anakin Skywalker, as the Chosen One, had a unique ability to live forever, considering he was almost completely made up from the Force and born from it. This has been a Star Wars Theory with Modern Day Gamer, guys. I thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's a little bit short, but I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.